In this video, you will learn how to create a line plot. What is a line plot? A line plot is a type of graph. Line plots show data with dots or X's along a number line. Line plots can also be called dot plots. Here is an example of one. According to the title, this line plot shows the number of pets in a family. The data is graphed above the number line. Each X represents one family. The numbers below the horizontal number line show the number of pets each family has. So based on this line plot, we can see that 2 families have 0 pets because there are 2 X's above 0. 5 families have 1 pet. 6 families have 2 pets. 4 families have 3 pets. 2 families have 4 pets, and 1 family has 5 pets. Now that you know a little more about line plots, let's create some together. Cameron wants to know how often his peers go to the movies. To find out, he surveyed the students in his homeroom class and asked how many times they went to the movies last month. Use the table to complete the line plot. Here is our table, and here is the line plot we need to complete. To help get us started, most of the data has already been graphed. Each X in our line plot represents 1 student surveyed. Looking at our table, the first column tells us the number of trips taken to the movies, and the second column tells us the number of students who took that many trips. We see that 4 students went to the movies 0 times last month. There are also 4 X's above the number 0 in our line plot. 8 students went to the movies 1 time last month, and there are 8 X's here. 5 students went to the movies 2 times last month. There are 5 X's above the number 2. 1 student took 3 trips to the movies, so there is 1 X here. And 5 students took 4 trips to the movies, so 5 X's are placed above the number 4 on our line plot. The last row of our table shows that 2 students went to the movies 5 times last month. We need to show this on the line plot. Since 5 on the number line stands for the number of trips, we will place 2 X's above it to show the 2 students who took 5 trips to the movies last month. Now our line plot is complete. Fantastic! Let's try completing another one using a new set of data. A cross-country coach asked his runners how many miles they ran on Saturday. He organized their responses into a list. Use the data to complete the line plot. Here is our data. It is organized into an ordered list since the numbers go in order from least to greatest. And here is the line plot that we will need to complete. Each X placed on our line plot will represent 1 runner. Let's get started. How many runners ran 0 miles on Saturday? When we look at our list, we see that there is 1 0, so we can place 1 X above 0 on our line plot. What about 1 mile? Well, there are 3 ones in our list, so we can place 3 X's above the number 1. Moving on to 2 miles. How many runners ran 2 miles on Saturday? Since there are 5 2's, we can place 5 X's here. How many runners ran 3 miles? 8 3's means that we can place 8 X's here. How about 4 miles? We see that there are 3 4's, so we can place 3 X's above 4. Moving on to 5 miles. How many runners ran 5 miles on Saturday? That's right, 2. Since there are 2 5's, we can place 2 X's above the number 5. Since there are no 6's in our list, we know that no one ran 6 miles. So we will place 0 X's above the number 6. Finally, 7 miles. Since there is only 1 7 in our list, we can place 1 X here. Let's make sure we graphed all of our data. There are 23 data points in our list, and we plotted 23 X's. Great! We didn't miss any runners. How about another one? Parker is playing her favorite board game. During the game, she rolled the 6-sided die 25 times. The results of the rolls are listed below. Use the data to complete the line plot. Here is our data showing Parker's rolls. Unlike our last problem, this list is not organized from least to greatest. Here is our line plot. Each X will represent 1 roll of the die. How many times did she roll a 1? Since the data is not in order, we'll want to look carefully to make sure we don't miss any. We can see that the number 1 appears 4 times in our list, so we can place 4 X's above 1. Moving on to 2. We can see that 2 appears in our list 3 times, so we will place 3 X's above this number on our line plot. What about 3? It looks like there are 4 3s showing the 4 times she rolled a 3, so we can place 4 X's here. Next is the number 4. According to our list, Parker rolled the number 4 5 times. We can place 5 X's above the number 4. What about the number 5? Since this number appears 4 times in our list, that means that we can place 4 X's above 5 in our line plot. Finally, 6. According to the list, Parker rolled a 6 5 times, so we can place 5 X's here. Now our line plot is complete. Nice work! Since this list isn't in order, it's even more important to check that we graphed all of our data. There are 25 data points in our list, and we plotted 25 X's. Phew, we did it! Fantastic job creating line plots.